called scalar technology, and you're getting a lot of scalar technology now in the weather. All this weather is not natural, and the way you can easily tell it, scalar technology gives you magenta flashes of lightning and orange flashes of lightning, but no thunder. When you get lightning with no thunder, it is not a cloud releasing, discharging, again, energy and moisture. It is scalar technology. And scalar technology is one of the things that causes bad chemicalization. It's causing the vibrations of the planet to go downward, causing many of the life forms and biological and birds and bees and everything to cease to exist, and is detrimental to you too. It is the same thing that these android Dracons use, and it's not good for you, it's good for them.
Yep.
Okay. Hello?
Yeah, I'm listening. Okay. Now, what's the reason for a lot of these planes? What's going on with these planes disappearing? They're landing, they're crashing. What's going on with that?
Well, the planes, there's a death ceiling really imposed on our planet in one sense again, and it's not. Well, all right, let me start back. When you say a lot of these planes have always crashed. It's just that there are now more planes up, more people flying, so you get more opportunities to crash. And they're being reported more than they were before. If you remember the English woman Amelia Earhart, and going back in the pre-World War I and II, the planes crash all the time. And the piece gets shot down all the time. But we're now more conscious of it because a lot of this happened over there near your area, especially there in New York and the Bay and harbors there. So that's why you're more conscious of it again. There are many planes that go reported that, there are many people, believe this or not, because I had to, and I'm going to say this slowly because I have a hard time understanding, because I can't understand where they're coming from. They say that over 1,000 ships, meaning again planes and vessels of the sea, disappear in the area of the Bermuda Triangle every year and go unreported, or whatever way people don't seem to know about it. That blew my mind. I'm still trying to research that out to be a truth, but I got it from 5 different sources that still is an activating point right there where things disappear. We don't understand half the things that are going on our planet, and I don't want to go further than that. I'll leave it with that.
All right. Now, when I say psychic vampire, what does that mean to you? When I say if I ask you what are psychic energy vampires, what does that mean?
What are psychic energy vampires?
Yeah.
Okay, well, a psychic energy vampire can be a cell phone. A psychic energy vampire can be a person, a place, or a thing. If that thing is on a wavelength that takes energy from something that has life force in it, which is you or anything that is biological, then it is a vampire. What has been created on this planet are substitutes for nanonization. Nano means small, technical things. Bio means, or micro means small biological things. The difference between biological and nano, one has life force from universal prime creator's mind, the other is man or stupid made or android made or Dracon made, which uses technology because it doesn't have the biological consciousness of life. It cannot produce on a life form because it is not a life form. It has no soul. So it must produce on a technical thing. So everything that's nano now means it's being made small. They have nano germs now. They have nano with insects now. I mean, you have to do some reading and searching. It's out there. They have nano everything. It is their way of replicating, not duplicating because they can't duplicate, replicating what they see around them in the form they could use. So that nanotechnology is for those that are synthetic. Bio and microtechnology or microology is a thing for those that serve the universal creator. You have microbes in you which you can work with because you can contain them, control them, and your immune system will fight for them. But when you get technology that is now nano, you might have some plastic or metal being induced like they do in some of these shots and stuff, which will not act in the same way to your immune system because they've been manufactured in technology, but they're very small. One is the world of those who are spiritual, the other is the world of those who are non-spiritual, and the two cannot coexist any longer. That's why the fight is on.
Okay. Red Pill, you was telling me you wanted to ask me something about the moon.
Oh, yeah. I want to know about the significance of them sending the bomb to the moon. I believe it's early this month that it's supposed to occur. NASA is supposed to be sending a 50-ton bomb, I believe, to detonate. They're searching for what they said they're searching for water or something.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot going on the moon. These are just hidden ways of getting done so that when the people, they can lie to the fool a long time, but you know what you say, but you can't lie but so long. The first time, shame on you. Second time, shame on us. Third time, shame on me for even believing it. They've lied so much about the moon shot. They didn't go when they said they're supposed to go. They got bases up there when the aliens took them up here and granted them the will to do so. On the dark side of the moon, it's got all kind of cities and lights up there again. The whole moon has been abused as a way station for the longest time. They know this because they were taken there. They didn't get there. That's why they have a hard time going back, because they never went on their own in the first place. They were taken up there. And then they were showed how to use these magnetic devices to get up there on their own after they signed a treaty with some of the moon people. That's another whole story there again. They already know that there's air on the moon and there's water on the moon. But now, since they told that lie, they got to thank you that they got to discover if there's life up there. There was a book out almost 20 years ago called Our Mysterious Spaceship Moon. It talked about the Hadley Riles. It talked about things going on in Mare Crisium, Aristarchus, Tycho. Tycho is a hub of tracks and things. It's the bottom part of the moon there. It's a hub of activity. There was even a film that came out that I know you guys know about the sister on the moon, where they found supposed to be a spaceship with supposedly said 1.5 billion-year-old spaceship. I don't know. That's what they're claiming, that a sister was a pilot of. But either way, they found heads on the moon. They've found heads of robots on the moon. The moon is very much populated. So now that some activity might be seen, they're making you think that the activity is being done by them, so that if you see it, you won't have any doubt about it. Have a doubt about anything that they tell you, especially NASA, which means never a straight answer.
All right. Let's let's go to the phone lines real quick. Get to some callers. Before I do, let me give you the caller number again. Number 646-727-2039. Once again, our special guest for today is Dr. Delbert Blaire. We're gonna go to the caller with a 919 area code. Caller, are you there?
Sir, peace.
Yeah, how you doing, brother? You got a question?
Yeah, I got a question for Dr. Blaire. Lately, I've been getting this tickling sensation in my right ear, and I've been kind of bugging with it because I'll just be chilling, and all of a sudden my right ear start to tickle. So I'm thinking it's wax. I'm like putting Q-tips in there, seeing maybe if I got a hair or something in there, and nothing came out. The other day I'm meditating, and I got to a point where I felt like the front of my head, like the pineal gland, I kind of felt it like it was vibrating. But at the same time, that tickling in my right ear came back. And it felt like I had an energy portal shooting through my right ear. So I'm just calling to find out if you have any understanding of what that could possibly be, because I don't know.
I think I do, and of course I have a workshop that I give, techniques of meditation. I've given in New York there 3 times now. If I ever get back there, if you ever get out to our center, I'd like for you to sit in on it. It will explain about what all those different vibrations and sounds are. Every soul has a tone, and that tone's beginning to resonate now. The cleaner you are, and the more you're trying to get rid of the earwax and the dross and the bad food and all the things that have slowed you down, and the more you're raising vibration, you become aware of that tone. Many of them now are diagnosed as tinnitus, the biggest stupid thing I ever heard of. But again, they do so many things that just since I don't respect them, but I respect them for the evil ignorance that they prefer, like proper, I guess I don't even worry about it. But again, if a person is trying and they see this and nobody's telling them another side for truth, then of course you would ask that question. But yes, it's because you're toning. And tonality is what the planet gives off. Everybody has a vibrational rate. All souls have one. And they can teach you to tune it out when you want to, tune it out. And that also lets you know when you begin to make those phone calls that you don't require the telephone, because that's the same tone you're going to use.
I appreciate that. Peace.
Thank you, brother.
And by the way, that can be increased and isolated by gold. The more you use that gold, you can begin to work with that and isolate that pineal gland and the portions of the brain that are now kicking in. It's all good. It's all wonderful. But I can say, when you get evil people telling you lies, and you probably try to destroy the very thing that's helping you. You're simply on tune, you're in tune, and you're on the rise. You're on the vibrational rate of going upward.
Okay. Let's get to another caller. Caller from, this is New York, 347-663. I believe it's New York. Let's see. 1 second. Caller, are you there? Yeah, 347-663. Are you there, caller?